109 years ago, the Fifth Zionist Congress announced creation of Keren Kayemet LiYisrael, the Jewish National Fund, the operative arm of the Jewish people in the land of Israel. KKL-JNF harnessed the affinity of the Jewish people to its homeland and transformed its spirit into strength. The journey that began with a little blue box fulfilled the vision of creation of the state. We have painted the land in thrilling colors: brown, green, and blue.
אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל.
When David Ben-Gurion declared the creation of the State of Israel, it might have appeared as if KKL-JNF had completed its historic task. But the challenges were not over, just the opposite. They grow and expand, demanding more sophistication, initiative, and professionalism than ever before. Over the past 4 years, KKL-JNF has invested millions of shekels in agricultural research and development in peripheral communities. This research gives farmers the opportunity to develop new crops and make efficient use of resources like groundwater, placing them at the forefront of modern world agriculture. Strengthening settlement on the periphery and providing for the continuation of agriculture is one of the most important goals KKL-JNF has set for itself. The Negev 2015 program, a national strategic plan for developing the Negev, has determined that in order to transform Beersheva into a thriving and sought-after metropolitan center for all the Negev, its image must be improved, and an attractive environment as an alternative to the center of the country must be assured. The Nachal Beersheva Park, which was once the backyard of the northern Negev, will be transformed soon into one of the biggest and most beautiful parks in Israel, 3,600 dunams of lawns, plants, hiking trails, and lakes. Other parks built by KKL-JNF in the Negev and Arava already serve as attractions for visitors from all over the country. KKL-JNF maintains traditional Zionist activity, preparing the ground for dozens of new communities. Recently, KKL-JNF set up the infrastructure for the Chalutziot communities in the Negev. These are agricultural communities designed to take in some of the people evacuated from Gush Kativ in Gaza. This year, KKL-JNF is building its 210th reservoir. These reservoirs have wrought a revolution in Israel's water sector, turning Israel into a world power in the field of use of floodwaters and recycled water. These reservoirs have provided about half the water for agriculture this year. In parallel, KKL-JNF continues to test the latest water use technology. The biofilter is an advanced device used to take advantage of the huge amounts of water that flow through city streets and end up unused in the ocean. The experience and knowledge gained by KKL-JNF forestry experts has turned the organization, in this field as well, into a world leader in all aspects of desert forestry. The desert forest can absorb greenhouse gases just as efficiently as the forests of Europe. KKL-JNF is Israel's largest green organization. We rehabilitated and gave new life to the Hula Lake, a 1,000-dunam lake that has become the country's #1 site for ecological tourism. Rehabilitation of the lake has allowed many kinds of wildlife that had disappeared from the scene decades ago to come back and make it their home. In recent years, we have rehabilitated more than a dozen streams, transforming them from pits for sewage and industrial waste to green, clean parks that draw visitors. An important goal KKL-JNF has set is to get the Israeli public out into nature. KKL-JNF forests have more than 1,100 parking lots, hundreds of kilometers of trails for hikers and bicyclers. In June 2010, we dedicated a bicycle path from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and we are putting our efforts now into the Israel Bike Path, which will run the entire length of the country. Forestry, water, pushing back the desert, educating for ecological Zionism, ties with communities abroad, ecological tourism. All this and much more. We are doing it with the help of friends of KKL-JNF in the diaspora. The journey that began with a little blue box has brought us to the beginning of the 21st century. KKL-JNF ready to push Israel toward the challenges of the future.